morning, everybody.
Can I pour you a draft, Mr. Peterson?
A little early, isn't it, Woody?
For a beer?
No, for stupid questions.
Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm JB and welcome to another edition of What's On Today with Discovery Bay, home of the YouTube comic book community channel guide. Now this is the show where I'm going to share some of my top picks from the sea of comic content that was released today, and then I'm going to run down a lineup of content creators that are still premiering or going live. Now halfway through that lineup, we're going to break for a segment titled the Instagram Tag of the Day. And then finally, to close today's show, we're going to grab a random package from that crazy, it's not even a crazy stupid pile anymore. I don't even know if I can keep saying that. But we're going to grab a random package from that pile of unopened comics I still have left open in a segment titled What's in the Box Already. But before we get started, you might be thinking, JB, what's up with the thumbnail this morning? Well, you know, a while back I was given a great present from the Comic Corps and the great legend himself. And I had never gotten a chance to put it up. But you know what? Today, well, not today. Last night, I took the time after the great legend just shouted me out on Instagram. And I felt just so great by those words that I decided to put up a shelf. And here's the reveal. You ready? Drum roll. Right up there. Can you see it? I got it right up there. Both the 9.8 slab and my first ever statue, which, you know what? I might as well show it to you. It's my first ever statue. This thing is awesome, man. I've never had a statue before to actually check out the details on these things, but these are very delicate, by the way. This thing is awesome. I want to thank the great legend and Comic Corps for hooking me up with that. There's a long story behind that, but they're taking care of it. I appreciate them. Get this back in there without busting my ear off. And oh, come on. Okay, got that back in there. All right, sorry about that. So let's hit the chat real quick, see if there's anybody watching us live today, because we are live right now. Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, there was another branding I wanted to do because it you know I'm always freaking running late. But you know it was Monday, and you know what I felt like this morning. That's how I felt this morning. Mondays, waking up on Monday morning, it was brutal. The kids were not good to me, but we got out there and we barely made it. You know, when you're pulling into the driveway when the bell's ringing, that is still success. That is success for a drop off. I don't care if the bell was ringing. Nobody was late. Anyway, let me hit the chat real quick. See if there's anybody who's joining us. I know I had some people in early. Lewis Ramirez, thanks for taking the time today. Rob Boswell and Gamma Ray Comics, Superior Hero Reviews. Very much appreciate you guys getting here early. They were tailgating kind of. Chris Barrett says hello there, and Mr. Comics 89. I do believe you're in the lineup today, my friend. You are in the lineup, and we're going to take a look at your art on Instagram today. Man, Johnny 5 Alive is here, and so is Hialeah Comic Bro. Man, I love that name. All right, Lewis is back. Perry Comics says, what do you mean? Hashtag Perry, what do you mean? One of the best things I saw today. That is in my top picks list. I'll get to that in a second. Man, that was fantastic. Area 51 is here, and two brothers. Man, the producers of some great content. Recently, this channel is blowing up. They're going to be past me here in the next couple of months, man. You guys are awesome. The video that I'm going to put, we'll get to that in a second. Again, you guys are killing it. Woo! All right, Jay Salsa says, what's up? And the art chemist is here. Woo, here we go. Let's go ahead and share the screen. I got to change the branding on the overlay here to this one. Bam. We share the screen. We go over to here, and it is this one. I believe, yeah. Bam. There we go. All right, so let's take a look. What I'm doing here is JB has a channel, his page. He spends most of his time updating two playlists, mostly. One of them is called Today's Top Picks. And at the front of today's top picks, man, you got to go check this out. Go to my page, check out this video. This is hilarious. This is Comics with Bueller versus Perry Comics. Basically, two brothers comics had a live stream and they edited it very well. It was done fantastically. I was laughing out loud this morning when I watched it. Check that one out. Now, here's another great one. I was supposed to have a gift for this for first appearance, but I've got a first appearance. Mike Rogers, a great supporter of the channel, and not just my channel, he's a supporter of lots of channels. He went in front of the camera today and he showed us his face with an intro. And guess what? He's got content planned, and hopefully maybe I can get him on the show. Now, I watched this whole thing, man. The truth about mystery boxes with Bueller. By the way, the Monday show with Bueller is great. This is the perfect video to just like have on. Today was about an hour long. I just had it on while you're working on your thumbnails, while you're working on your stuff. This is the show to watch every Monday morning. Great synergy between these two. Gem Mint dropped a video. I be honest with you, I have not watched it. Comic Food dropped a video about mystery boxes, but that's not why you're here. You want to know what's going down tonight in the comic book community. And that's really what I focus on. I maintain this playlist almost all day. As a show ends, I'll move it to the back of the playlist. As a new one appears, I'll move it in its appropriate time slot. This is not just for comic books, folks. This is for statues. This is for Funko Pops. This is for all the nerdy geekdom that I'm into because that's what I do. So let's take a look at today's lineup. And as you can see, at 2:35 p.m. Pacific, 5:35 p.m. Eastern. Wait a minute. Holy moly. Is this true? Is this really right? Am I actually showing you guys something without a thumbs down on it? I thumbs my own stuff up now. By the way, I heard it. You should thumbs all your own videos up. It's good for the algorithm. Whatever. I dig it. I never did before, but hey, I'm going to do it. Today at 2:35 p.m. Pacific, 5:35 p.m. Eastern, right here is the Comic Book Pop-Up Shop Show. You know what I'm talking about. I don't need to describe it. It's a buy it now opportunity via the Keep It Thorough starting line method for the participants in the live chat. Now, if you're not watching it live and you're checking on the replay, that's okay too. Any book that goes unclaimed, you can always claim by hitting it in the comments below. By the way, two things. One, you ready? Let me finish the lineup first. Then we'll come back to that in the other segment. So, what else do I got here? I got 6 p.m. Man, it jumps all the way to 6 p.m. Pacific Monday. Today's Monday. I know there's some other stuff, man. We're gonna have Bubs. We should be having the No Faces comic chat, right? We got Monday content. People just haven't gotten their stuff up yet. It's all right. We've got Matt. We got Mr. Comics 89. He is premiering a video in 6 hours titled My Amazing Spider-Man Collection Part 5, number 401 to 500. This guy has got an amazing collection, man. Plus, he's a great member of the community. Now, at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, I love this thumbnail. You're killing it, JP. At 6:30 p.m. Pacific, I got to give that a thumbs up real quick. 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, over at JP's Budget Collecting channel. He's going live with a stream titled Smart Collecting, episode number 17, Building a Self-Sustaining Collection. I dig it. And I think he's referencing our man Comic Jabroni right here with this thumbnail, which is fantastic. I'm digging it. By the way, let me hit the chat real quick. We're actually, you know what? I would consider this halfway through. So since we're halfway through, let's go ahead and jump on over to the Instagrams and talk about the Instagram tag of the day. And I've got a couple of tags I want to talk about. One, the great legend. What can I say about this, man? Thank you so much for the kind words. I can't say enough about that. It was a great trip. I look forward to seeing you at the next trip. My man, Mr. Comics 89. Look at this. He is painting, and this is going to turn out great. He isn't the hardest part, the scariest skin tones. But this is amazing work right here, Matt, and I look forward to seeing how this one turns out. Now, what else have we got? This was oh man, guys, Bueller Destroys Perry. It was awesome. Don't miss that one. I've got it in the top picks, but this is my Instagram tag of the day. I've got two. Now, if you ever, this is a good one. Check this one out, guys. Comics, Slabs, and Statues is moving a couple of slabs. Offered them to me, but I'm not really into Deadpool. So I said, you know what, man? I might be able to help you out. Go ahead and tag me, and I will share them on the show. So go ahead and check out my Instagram page. Go ahead and check out Comics, Slabs, and Statues. He's offering up a couple of things. Let's go check his page out real quick. He's got two things. One of them is this one right here, which is a pretty good deal. It's actually below GPA. I was just looking it up with him. He's talking about an X-Men 100 in a 9.4 off-white to white pages. That's a pretty nice deal right there, Comics, Slabs, and Statues. I'm making you my Instagram tag of the day. Now, let's get back to the lineup. After JP, you know what? It's Monday night. Maybe home of the New York Warriors, 7 p.m. Oh, man, there's a show that's going on tonight at 7 p.m. on the Comic-Core. It's called Modern Men, and it is a fantastic show. Unfortunately, I won't be on it tonight because I had stuff going on this morning, which is why this show is late, and I was not able to be at the taping because we taped it this morning. But I will be in the chat, and hopefully you can too. That's tonight at 7 p.m., every Monday night at 7 p.m., 10 p.m. Eastern, over on the Comic-Core channel. Now, I've got it posted. Don't know if it's going to happen. It might happen. If it happens, come back and check me out. We're going to go after dark. Wait a minute. This is 2 streams in a row. Holy moly. This is great. Something happened today. Today's a good day. Man, I thought it was a bad day with all the being late, but I'm cool. That is absolutely fantastic. Some of you probably know what I'm talking about if you know what I'm talking about. If you're following the channel, you know what I'm talking about. I can't tell you the last time I got to a stream and it wasn't already thumbs down, so I'm kind of like excited by that. Woo! All right, so we got the lineup. We got the Instagram tag of the day. What else we got? Let's go ahead and check the chat to make sure that I'm not missing any shows that want to get shouted out. I'm going to jump back up here. What do we got, Perry? The 84 the statue. Don't 84 the statue. I know, I almost dropped that sumbitch, right? Holy moly. The Art Chemist is popping in. Thank you for taking the time today. Who else do we got here? You got a Star Wars 1 Whitman reprint in today. And man, it is beat. Ooh, man, but you know what they say? Low grade is better than no grade. The Comic Don says, good morning. Thanks for taking the time this morning. The Comic Intellect, how are you? Yes. Oh, man, my man Trinity with 2nd Street Marvel. You are the man. Oh, you know what? I don't know why Trinity reminded me of this. Trinity, I don't know why this reminded me of this, but I wanted to shout out King Joffrey, right? Killing the game. I love my man John from John's Comics with Kids. Had a great weekend. He had an appearance on Friday over at Slab Down. I should have left that in the top picks. But King Joffrey, gonna be sporting Joffrey all day long. If you want to get yourself a King Joffrey shirt, wait a minute. Did Rob Boswell super chat the channel? Holy shit! How you doing, man? Let me give you some disco love. Disco, disco, disco. One more time. Disco, disco. Disco, disco. Man, I appreciate you. Thanks for taking the time to be here and for super chatting the channel. Woo! See ya later. Lunch is over. Hey, I'm glad I was able to time it on somebody's lunch since I was so damn late today. Anyway, okay, so we've got the lineup. Those are the 2 things I've got going on right there. We're going to try and do pop-up shop this afternoon. We're going disco after dark, right? And now we've still got to open a box because we've got boxes to open. What have we got over here? Oh, no! Matthew just left! No, man, Matthew, I'll wait for you next time. We'll wait tomorrow, Matthew. I got Mr. Comics 89 right here. All right. This is for Comic Vantage. Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow, I believe, is at... Oh, I got to check the timing on this one. Tomorrow, I am a guest on Comic Foo's unboxing. I think myself and Dylan maybe got Comic Vantage boxes. I mean... free of charge. So, I mean, that is awesome. I appreciate anyone who wants to send me books. I'm digging it. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be making an appearance tomorrow on Comic Foo's channel with Stevie B, Chad RCG, Squatchy, and I believe, I don't want to mess the last one, I believe it is Dylan. So, yeah, look for that. I'll make sure I have that in tomorrow's playlist as soon as that's up. Watch, that video already has it up. I should have had it up. Anyway, Fantastic Comics is here. Man, says thanks for all you do. Man, I appreciate it, man. Fantastic Comics, man. What are you doing with all that stuff? I mean, I know you guys are moving locations. You're doing something with that store and that huge Thor thing. I mean, that was crazy. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, check out Fantastic Comics on Instagram. They have a comic book store in Berkeley, I do believe, but they're either moving. I'll let him give you the scoop on it because he's got a YouTube channel too. So check them out. Fantastic Comics. All right, Gorilla Todd Comics says good morning to all. Thanks for stopping by today. Rob's laughing at me. All right, let's get to another box over here. I don't remember buying anything from Kachung. Kachung, did I buy something from you? Is Kachung here? I always want to try to open these when they're here, but if he's not here, Kachung. You know Delphi and Kachung? They're a cosplaying couple, another comic book couple. So jelly of the comic book couples. I told my wife, I said, hey, you want to get, do a show with me? No. Are you sure? Look at all these other couples. They're having a great time. No. All right. Well, change your mind. I'm in the office over here talking into the camera. Having a good time. All right. If you think my box was banging, just imagine the RCG. Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute. What? I was watching Chad's thing yesterday, the Sunday stream. Did I miss? He's got his own mystery box. What? Wait a minute. What? Rob Boz, Rob, you trolling me right now, bro? You got a mystery box too? What's going on, man? What's going on? I just spent $100 on Who Dat Comics and Movies mystery box. All right, let's see what we got here from Kachun. Auction win. Oh. Auction win. What? Auction win. Instructions to send to Discovery. All right. It says auction win. Instructions to send to Discovery. Enjoy these beautiful books. Signed, Kachun. All right. This is interesting. Let's see what we got in here. Little intrigue, little surprise. I'm not sure we have. Maybe I should switch the overlay, huh? We'll go back to the bigger screen version of this one, like that. All right, you guys ready? Let's see what we got here. Steve and Spock for JB. Oh, sweet. Oh, wow. These are freaking awesome, man. Are you serious? Steve and Spock. Holy moly. Let me get an awkward sip of coffee and an ode to Pocan Joe. Pocan Joe, that also reminds me of something we're going to work on this month. We got to work on all the guys that are in the comic book community that are in the military, the Mavericks, the Spectres, the Jabronis. We want to talk about doing something for them. I want to do something for these guys. All right, check this out. I am going back to my roots. I've been deciding to go back to the things that I grew up on. Yeah, I'm 47, so this is right in my sweet spot right here, guys. We're going G.I. Joe and the Transformers #4. But come on, #3. I don't even have these. I can't wait to read this. #2 and #1. Man, Steven Spock. I got to hold on. Let's give it up. I got a little branding for him. I got to give him a little love for Steven Spock. Oh, that's not Steven Spock. That's Steven Spock. Steve and Spock with the amazing little AOK. And wow, thank you so much. I appreciate this. This is really cool. Shout out to Steven Spock, everybody. If you guys don't know who we're talking about, let me hit the chat real quick. Stan at Ball's Universe. G.I. Joe's Transformers rock. Yes, they do. Man, I'm all intra skills. I'm true skills. I'm true skills. I hope I'm saying that right, man. Jack B. Greetings from Michigan. I love saying that, by the way. Wow, that was cool. Thank you so much. By the way, if you guys are collecting, tell me what that's a good one. I'm supposed to ask for comments in the, like after the show. You're supposed to see how many comments you could spark, and then I can reply to the comments and stuff. Tell me what you're collecting that's not like mainstream, but that's old, because there's stuff that you see that I am moving out of here, and I would be so much happier to plop a couple of those out of the pop-up shop and just send them to people. Drop me some comments below of what you are collecting that, there's kind of like this. This is some older Bronze Age stuff. This is really cool because I really appreciate the AOK game in our community. I think it's great. I think there's nothing better. There's no better feeling than to give, right? Honestly, as much as I feel all warm and fuzzy about receiving that, I know that Steven Spock feels just as good about giving that. And I appreciate you guys. So, woo! Yes, after the stream, you'll be able to make comments in the show. I want to thank everybody so I think we did everything, right? I just want to double check. Let me see if did we get everything done in the show that I wanted to get done? We went through the lineup, which is a fantastic lineup for tonight, right? We did the Instagram tag of the day. Yeah, I shout out those comic books that are selling below GPA on sweet deals. So you definitely want to check that out with comics and statues, right? I'm gonna mess that up. Don't want to mess that up. Come on, what's wrong with you, JB? I double check that, man. And what else do we got going on? I was gonna go back over here. It's in comics, slabs, and statues. Comics, slabs, and statues. Yeah, we want to check that out. Comics, slabs, and statues. So that was the Instagram tag of the day. the top picks list. Do not miss out on the Perry, the two brothers edited Perry Bueller thing. That was fantastic. And today's packed. I'm sure it will be packed. The lineup wasn't packed, but hey, what are you going to do? You just go roll with the flow. Being big into Silver Age Marvel. Me too, man. Silver Age is where it's at. Good stuff. Good stuff there, man. I am really excited about that first appearance by Rogers. That's going to be good. We're going to have to get him on the show. I love it when new comic book community members kind of step out and get out in front of the camera and decide that they're going to, be a bigger part of the community, because he's already a big part of the community. And Rob Boswell is sending me My Little Pony. Yes, Perry versus Bueller was great. I thought it was fantastic. Man, so I don't have anything else that I want to show. That's it for today's show. I appreciate you. I will see you at 2:30. I got to get some books ready. I got to get my preview up for all levels of Patreon supporter. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the pop-up shop show, the final round, whatever the final round is, I always like to put up a nice little preview there for the Patreon supporters, all levels, even $1. You all get a chance to see it. And then I've got some other intro bumpers loaded up for some people that didn't show up, but if they show up later, I can't wait to play them because I got some cool intro bumpers that I spent a little bit more time crafting, and those are always fun. And remember, man, this is just for fun. It is absolutely for fun. I'm having a great time doing this because the analytics say, don't do this, man. When I look at the analytics, they're like, no, your click-through rate's no good, your retention's no good, all that stuff's no good, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I don't care. This is fun as hell. I'm going to read some comic books. By the way, I was wanting to mention, I read these the other day. Man, by the way, Perry read that out loud. It was fantastic. I actually reread it. And Star Wars, I'm digging the hell out of this series. Come on, man. Come on. I don't want to go full-blown spoilers, but when Leia is, now you understand what the dialogue meant when she said, oh, that's hibernation sickness, it'll pass. You're right. Come on. That's fantastic shit right there. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. My music ended. As always, don't forget. Where's the exit? We had a good time. Peace out.
Nice work, everyone. Sharp broadcast. Really good. Everyone on the floor as well. Really a lot of hustle. I liked it.